Hi there! We're excited that you signed up to use Equestrian Connect, and we want to provide you with a tool to help you get started quickly and easily. In just a few minutes, our Getting Started video will teach you how to add people, add horses, add credit cards, and create show entries. Now let's get started. To start, you'll go to the home page and log in with your username and password. This is your My Connect page, which serves as your home screen once you log in. It's equivalent to your online barn, where you'll be able to see your people, your horses, your shows, and other account information. The first thing you're going to want to do before creating entries is click the Add Person button. When adding a person to your account, the first question is whether or not the person you are adding has a USCF number. If they do have a USCF number and you know that number, select Yes. If they don't have a USCF number, or they do, but you're not sure of what the number may be, select No. Let's start by pretending we don't know the USCF number and selecting No. Once you click No, 3 options will appear. You can choose to do a USCF member search, a USCF farm search, or you can choose USCF number not available. Each of those options will help you either find the number you're looking for or give you options to continue without a USCF number. Now, let's move forward, assuming that you found your USCF number through one of these search methods. Click the Yes button. Type in the USCF number you're looking for and finish by clicking Search. In this case, the USCF number of the person that we searched for is not in the Equestrian Connect database, so it takes you to the Add New Person screen. This is where you can use our awesome Import Data feature, where you can import the person's USCF information directly from the USCF database. This Import Data feature will pull in information like name, safe sport date, birthday, citizenship, status, and so many other things. We have 3 screens to collect as much information for a person or for a farm so that we can ensure your entry form is complete. Some of the additional information is barn name, parent guardian, contact information like address and phone number, your roles, whether a person is an owner, a trainer, and or a rider, as well as up to 5 different organization numbers of your choice. Other important options to select are your communication preferences, which alerts you would like to be sent, and also your privacy settings. That way you can determine what kind of information you would like to receive and what kind of information you would like to be viewed on the website by other Equestrian Connect users. Once you've done that, you've selected everything you possibly could have. You press Save. After clicking Save, you will be brought back to your My Connect page, the My People tab. You can see that the new person has been added, and also the people are organized alphabetically. The next thing to do is to add horses. You can do that by clicking the My Horses tab. This is your My Horses tab. You can add horses directly from here. The process for adding a horse is much like the process of adding a person. You'll start by selecting Yes or No based on if you have the USCF number or not. If you select No because you don't have the horse's USCF number, you'll have 2 options. You can do a USCF horse search to look for the number, or you can choose USCF number not available. One example of that is if you've applied for a USCF number but have not yet received it, or you plan to register the horse with USCF in the near future. Once you have your USCF number, select Yes, and then enter the horse's USCF number and press Search. If the horse is already in Equestrian Connect, it will list the horse for you to select. If the horse has not yet been entered in the Equestrian Connect system, much like the person, after pressing Search, the service will automatically take you to the horse file where you can import the horse's information from the USCF database. Again, it's a lot like adding a person. Once you've selected the right horse, This screen will appear so that you can validate once more that you are actually adding the horse you want. Then, press Save to add to your account. Here you can see that the new horse has been added. You'll also notice at the top of your horses is something called the barn account. The barn account is there for you to order tack stalls, hay, shavings, or anything of that nature. If for some reason you choose not to use a barn account, or you just don't want it there, you can always click the red X on the right side to remove it. You can do the same for horses as well. Now that we've added people and horses to your account, the next step is to add payment methods. We do this by going to the My Account tab, then the Payment Methods tab, and finally, you click Add Credit Card. The purpose of this is to add a credit card payment method for all of your clients, or just the trainer's credit card number, so you can submit electronic entries for the shows that require a credit card to be provided with your entry. If you don't want to store and use credit cards, you can always just use the print and mail feature for entries and then mail them with a check or another payment method that's required by show management. Adding a credit card is easy. All you need to do is fill in the highlighted sections like cardholder name, card number, billing address, and email. All credit cards are stored securely and encrypted in Equestrian Connect system. As you can see, the credit card we just added has now been added to your payment methods. It has replaced the expired credit card above. So now you can delete that expired card and you'll have a new one ready to use. We also have another function, which is up to the right. It says, remember the credit card used for each horse when creating entries. If you check that box, when you select which credit card you would like for each horse during the entry process, it will automatically save that for the next entries you create. It's a pretty handy feature, but you don't have to use it if you'd rather not. Now, at the top of your My Connect, if you're ready to create entries, select Shows. You are now on the Shows page. You can start by selecting a show you would like to enter by clicking the zone where the show is located. Once you look at the zone, you can pick the show you're interested in and start creating entries by clicking the horse show's name or the Create Entries button on the right-hand side of the page. This is where the entry process begins. Here you see the show details, like show contact information, submission options, as well as downloads and links. Now, click Create Entries. This screen will share any important messages from show management, and it also lets you know what the show supports. From here, you can proceed with your entries as either print and mail entries or electronic entries. For example, if you had a horse that you weren't sure was going to the show, you could do a print and mail entry, just so you'd have one done. But if you had a barn full of horses ready to be submitted, electronic entries are definitely the way to go. Step 1 is for selecting horses. You can do entries for one horse or for every horse in your barn. You just check the box of the horse you'd like to enter. You can also select your stall type and the number of stalls you will need at this point. Once you've done that, you can click Next and you'll proceed to Step 2. Step 2 is where you'll add your entry details. For each horse, you can select the owner, trainer, and rider that you'd like. If your horse is going with a different rider this show, that's easy to change. You just go to the drop-down menu and select the rider you'd like. You can also add credit cards in this step, which is often required for electronic entries. Once you've done that, click Next and you'll move on to Step 3. Step 3 is where you select show fees and classes. Some of the fees are things like jumper nomination, night watch fee, or non-showing horse. As for classes, you can select the type of classes you would like, and then you can do that for all of the horses you would like to enter. You do that by clicking the Next Horse button. Once you've completed that, you press Submit. After completing Step 3, you have made it through the entry process. You're done and your entries are ready to be downloaded. Here's one of the horse show entries that we just created for the Kentucky National Horse Show. Your entries populated quickly and they look very clean. Horse show management no longer has to look at messy handwriting or things that they can't read. We make it easy for them and for you. If you need any assistance setting up your account, adding or updating data, or creating entries, just call or email us. Don't hesitate. Thanks for using Equestrian Connect, and we look forward to seeing you soon at the shows. Best of luck this season.